We ready to race?
A distinctive design with quirky little features is what sets apart each vessel registered in the big Center Hill Plywood boat race. In order to keep the competition fair and square, every boat is required to be constructed from the same amount of materials. But more importantly, each captain, no matter how unique in style or appearance, must be outfitted with a personal flotation device. Even Santa Claus is here to set a good example.
Santa doesn't spend a lot of time on the water. It's usually on the ice, so he has to have some flotation in case he falls in the water. This Santa can't swim, so he always has his flotation ready.
It's a message that will quickly make its mark, because in a race of homemade plywood boats, all captains have to be prepared to go down with the ship.
It's not even my boat. I'm actually a driver for an older man.
Increasing the odds for a win is why 15-year-old Daniel Rogers is chosen, just like a jockey is picked to run the Kentucky Derby.
That's what they called me. They called me a jockey, but I don't get paid. That's the only thing. I don't get paid.
But this is a race where the risk is the reward.
Everybody ready? On your mark, get set, go!
No matter who's pushing the paddle, everyone seems to be in the same boat, trying to get away from the dock and around the midpoint buoy without capsizing. But watching a sinking ship is what this crowd loves most.
The first one that I saw go over was the owner of the dock. He's my best friend's dad. So it was just kind of a ha-ha, and then just keep on going. I'll talk to him about it later.
Clearly, there is no mercy for the old seamen as the youthful sailors glide on in.
It was actually unbelievable. It's just a big adrenaline rush that just made me go that much faster.
Fast boats and adrenaline rushes just happen to be two of the reasons TWRA and Corps of Engineer officers are here. The festivities have opened up an opportunity to remind participants and spectators to wear their life jackets even when these races are over and they are out on open water.
When you're out on the lake, it's not that you can swim, it's in what situation you have to swim. Emergency situations come up all the time, and people don't have their life jackets, and adrenaline kicks in, and they'll drown.
The people piloting the plywood boats all expected they might end up in the water. On the flip side, officers say those out here in the middle of the lake never really expect anything to go wrong. But every year, something does.
Each of those fatalities that occurred on Center Hill Lake last year alone, we believe nearly all of them could have been prevented had the person been wearing a life jacket.
Despite the statistics, the warnings, and all of the educational information, there are probably some people who are never going to wear a flotation device.
We had people that were experienced swimmers. We had both young and elderly alike that drowned. So drowning doesn't discriminate. It could happen to anyone. Be prepared, wear your life jacket. You never know when the unexpected will happen.
Just as there are those who never expect anything to happen, there are those who do.
A lot of them are going to hit the water.
So just like Santa Claus, Red the Dachshund is ready and wearing his personal flotation device. I'm Annette Nole on Tennessee's Wild Side.